AD, we start with 1 hour chart. If you refer to our analysis in my last video, when the price was within this move, we mentioned about how we can look for trade. And as we can see, the price move a bit higher, even we mentioned, no, the price drop. We want to see whether this is the start of the up move and this is a correction for the next move, or this one can be any move similar to any of this for one more drop. How deep this one can go. Okay. And we should know when we have this kind of the sharp move, then we can say the price start to correct itself for the next drop. Okay, now the question is how deep it can go, whether it can break this low or not. Okay, that's why if we want to look for buy or sell, we need to be quite aware. I mean, quite be careful. And as we know, most of the charts, they get this similar movement. That's why we can say most of them, they're following the Bitcoin. Okay. And if we move to the daily chart, this is what we have right now. We want to see whether we can put this one as an internal flat and this one in relative to this. Any reversal, this is what we can expect the price to break and continue. Okay, the only thing is how long we will be within this move, whether this is the only down move or it can be turned to more corrective similar to what we get here. By the way, we're looking for the reversal. The only thing is we need to wait and see how deep it can go, and we wait for the correction to be finished. Okay, this is what I can say, and how long it takes we cannot confirm it. Anyway, if we move to the daily chart, sorry, forward chart, as we can see similar to here, we get a sharp move correction for the next move even here. Okay, can we expect this one give a correction for the price to drop? Okay, this is what we need to confirm, because what I can see here is the quite sharp. That's why still we can expect the price to retest this low. The best thing is if the price retest this low, then we can look for the reversal. But right now we cannot confirm. Now we want to see how we can trade it. If we move to 1 hour chart, okay. Now, even if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned we can look for the flat simply because of what we had here. We couldn't get the proper flat. Now the thing is, as I mentioned, if the price continue, we cannot get any sell setup. First, we talk about the sell. The only times you can look for sell if we get the correction, then we can look for sell, similar to what we get here. And the best things is if this one continue and retest this low, then from there any reversal we can look for buy. And the things is, can we put this one in relative to this as a running flat, and we get the internal correction? All right. Anyway, for sell, even there is a continuation, we cannot sell. We need to get the correction similar, at least similar to what we have here. Then from there, we can look for sell. We can confirm the price can drop quite a lot more, and even the price can retest this low. For buy, right now, we don't have any buy setup. The only way is having entry above this in case price reverse sharply. And what we want to price tag, break, and continue the price tag. We see within 1 or 2 hours is not moving. We don't stay with the trade. We just take out the trade. Okay, but having entry above the top is the option is quite risky. That means the traders, if they know how to manage, they don't know how to manage, they shouldn't follow this one. And if this one become a bit deeper, for example, if it break 1.2, then at mostly having entry above this is not a good idea. Okay, and this is option how we can look for buy. The another one, we wait for this one turn to a more complex correction of flat, or this one if we see is moving as a corrective, any reversal with the flag we can look for buy. Even if we get any reversal with the flag from here, the flag either above, below this or above this, also we can look for trade. Okay, anyway, for buy, the only thing is right now we have entry, we can have entry above this as long as the price haven't break haven't dropped below 1.2. And rather than that, we have to wait to see whether we get a trade setup or not. Okay, and the best things is if this one can drop a bit more, at least retest this low, then any reversal can give us better confirmation. All right, by the way, even for the sell I mentioned, we have to wait to get at least a correction similar to what we have here. Then from there we can look for sell, but mostly we are more interested in the buy, not sell. The only thing is we need to get the trade setup for buy. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, any trade setup, I will share. Thanks.